Hello friends, this is Dr. Mitesh Kala, presently teaching in Campin School. Welcome to the online teaching resource. Hi, we're getting into probability, the second part. This is exercise 23. Alright, last time in the first video, what we understood was how probability or chance works about. Okay, and we worked with simple events, usually events with only one item. For example, a coin is tossed, or two coins are tossed, or a die is thrown. But now, what you're going to understand is maybe two coins tossed, or possibly three coins tossed, or maybe two dice thrown, something like that. So it's going to be slightly more complex, so you'll have to be more focused. So if three coins are tossed three times, a coin is tossed three times, not three coins, I'm sorry, a coin is tossed three times. So you might get head, 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 correct, all three times, or you might get a tail, 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 or you might get a head, head, tail. And there can be much more possibilities because this tail will move on, or you can get two tails, something like that. Likewise with the dice, when a dice is thrown twice, you can get 1 and 1, you can get 1 on 2, and so on till 6. You can get 2 and 1, 2 and 2, and so on. So there are going to be lots of possibilities. You really have to be smart enough to understand this. So let's see how can we hit this for probability, the second part. So sum number 12, 3 coins being tossed. So first, what will be your sample space? So your sample space, if 3 coins are tossed, it could be head at head, it could be head, head, and introduce just one tail and let that tail move to all places. So head, tail now in the center, and then tail in the start. Now introduce one more tail. So it's going to be head, tail, tail, and let's move this second tail to the first position, and now move the third tail to the second position. So all possibilities done. Last possibility, all three tails. So basically the number of samples could be 8. 8 possibilities are there when 3 coins are tossed together. So you need to be really smart now to figure out what has to be done further. The first one, all heads. So A is the event where all heads. So all heads would be HHH, and therefore number of A shall be 1. So probability of A shall be 1 by 8. I hope you remember, probability can never be greater than 1, can never be lesser than 0. Alright, so are we clear with this? Further, always remember to put this in the reduced form. Okay, so let's take the next one, B. So B, exactly 2 heads. 2 heads, exactly. So not less than that, not greater than that. So I can take 1, 2, 3, all 2 heads. Here you don't have 2 heads. So HHT, HTH, and THH. So therefore number of B is equal to 3. So what will be the probability? So therefore probability of B is going to be 3 by 8. Got it? Let's go with the third part, C. So exactly one head, only one head, okay, not greater than that, neither lesser than that. So one head can be 1, 2, and 3 possibilities. So HTT, THT, and TTH. So therefore number of C becomes 3, and we can say probability of C becomes 3 by 8. So both the probabilities are same. Last one, no head. So no head can only one possibility be there, that is all 3 T's. So let's take a fresh sheet and write the last part, that is part number 4. So part 4, no head, that is D, and that's going to be all 3 T's. So therefore number of D is equal to 1. So probability of D will become 1 by 8. Are we clear now? Yeah. So that was a very good question from exam point of view. Let's go with the next one, sum number 13, and let's see if we can make the most of it. So they say book is there with 92 pages. Alright. So if the book is with 92 pages, what will be the probability that a number opened at random has the sum of the digits on the page number equals to 9? So first, sample size, it can be page numbers 1, 2, 3 till 92, correct? So therefore number of S is equal to 92. So that's your total number of outcomes. Now we are looking out for the sum of the digits whose total is 9. So event A, page number 9 is directly equal to 9. Then you have 1 series with 1, so 1 and 8, 18, or what else can be the total as 9? You have to think. So 1 and 8. With 1 nothing else is possible. With 2 possibly 2 and 7. with 3, 3 and 6, with 4, 4 and 5, with 5, 5 and 4, with 6, 6 and 3. It's going to be reverse now. So 72, 81, 90 also can be a possibility. So these are the only numbers where the total can be 9. So let's calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So therefore number of A is equal to 10. So probability of A will be 10 by total number of pages 92. Reduced form, don't forget that. So 2 5 times and 2 46 times. So 5 by 46. There you go. How many of you all got this absolutely correct without copying here? Brilliant. If you done it, I'm proud of you. Next, 14th. 2 coins toss. Very simple, but here you have to be a little smart with the events. So first get your sample space. Come on. Pause your video right now and hit it. So 2 coins, HH, HT, TH and TT. Perfect. So number of S is going to be 4. Now first event A. At least one head. Now this is slightly difficult to understand. So the best option is convert this in Hindi and then try and understand what are they saying. At least one head. कम से कम एक head चाहिए. मतलब minimum one head. More than one is fine. But less than one is not fine. कम से कम एक head. कम से कम 40 marks चाहिए so that you pass. That means minimum 40. More than that obviously is good. 99 or 100 is the best. But minimum 40. So here they say at least one head. So one head, one head. More than that also is fine. So what is the possibilities is HH, HT and TH. So therefore number of A becomes 3. So probability of A becomes 3 by 4. Likewise think for the second one. Both heads or both tails. Anything is fine. So you take both heads HH and both tails TT. So number of B becomes 2. Therefore probability of B is going to be 2 by 4. That becomes half. Clear everyone? Yeah, it's very interesting this chapter. So whenever you look at these things which are slightly confusing, the best option is convert it into Hindi and then you will be able to understand things better. Let's take the next one, sum number 15. 15 is a lovely question. They say that cards are numbered from 1 to 10. Okay, draw and one card is drawn at random. So what is your sample space? Sample space is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 10. So number of samples is equal to 10. Now event number 1, it should be a multiple of 2. Multiple of 2, not number 2. Multiple of 2. So what are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So number of A is equal to 5. So therefore probability of A shall become 5 by 10. 1 by 2. Easy, isn't it? Let's take the next one. Multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 can be 3, 6, 9. Only till 9 because numbers are only till 10. So number of B becomes 3. So probability of B then is 3 by 10. And you can't do anything further. No reduction possible. C. Multiple of 2 and 3. And here 2 or 3. Both are completely different, okay? So please be very careful while attending to these and or types. Now multiple of 2 and 3. So you have to select from 1 to 10 a number which is a multiple of 2 as well as 3. Not 2 or 3. 2 and 3. So both. So obviously take the LCM and you'll get your answer as 6. So 6 is the only number from 1 to 10, okay, which is going to be a multiple of 2 and 3. So therefore number of C is equal to 1 and probability of C becomes 1 by 10. So we got our third part as well. Fourth part, come on, pause the video on your own, start thinking. All multiples from 1 to 10 which are multiples of 2 or 3, both options open. So write it and then come back. So 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 are multiples of 2. 3, 6 is already there, 9, 1 more. So these are multiples of 3. Multiples of 2. If it repeats, you don't need to write it again. You just need to write it once. So therefore, number of D is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So therefore, probability of D is going to be 7 by 10. Got it? How many of you will manage everything on your own? Yeah, if you've done that, brilliant work. I am seriously impressed. Come on, let's move on to the next one. Sum number 16. I am trying to do all the sums for you all so that you get a good hand on this. 2 dice throw. Now two dice when they are thrown, sample space is going to be very complicated. It can be 1 1. So first time when you're rolling the die, you get 1. Second time when you're rolling a die, you may get again 1. You may get 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. All these possibilities. Likewise 2 1, 2 2 and so on. And 3 1, 4 1, 5 1, 6 1 till 6 6. All this you can fill up. So basically how many possibilities are there? So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 this way, and you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 this way. So basically 6 into 6, total possibilities or sample space is going to be 36. So therefore number of S is equal to 36. Are you understanding it? Because you're rolling it twice. First time you may get 1, second time you may again get 1. You may get 1 and 2, you may get 2 and 1, you may get 3 and 1, 3 and 2, 3 and 3, 3 and 6, anything out of this whole chart. So all this you have to fill up. In the exam you may not fill up, you may just use ... and fill this till here. But for your understanding, you should know how are we going to develop this. Now for the first one, probability that sum of the two numbers on the dice, like these two numbers, is equal to 0. So lowest that you can get is 1 and 1, which is 2. Can you get a 0 at any cost? No. So then you're going to leave A as an empty class, and therefore number of A is going to be 0. So probability of A will be 0 by 36, which is equal to 0. Did you get this one? Yeah, why 0? Let's look at the second event where they say number should be equal to 12. Sum of the two numbers should be 12. So 12 is possible only in the case with the highest. That is, both time the die rolls out to be 6 and 6. Otherwise you cannot get 12. So only one possibility, that is 6 6. So therefore number of B is 1, and probability of B becomes 1 by 36. That's the second answer. So the first answer is 0. Second answer 1 by 36. Third one, C. Now they say that it should be less than 12. Less than 12. So this is 12. Rest everything is less than 12, right? So for C you can say 1 1 ... 6 5. Everything gets covered. So therefore number of C is 35. Yeah, because this was 1 and the remaining are here. So finally you will have to write the probability. So let's write it on a fresh page. So therefore probability of C is going to be 35. That is all the possible options upon 36. That's the entire sample space. Last one, fourth, D, less than or equal to 12. So the total of the two digits on the dice should be either less than or equal to 12. So here these are all less than and this is equal to 12. That means all 36 possibilities, nothing left behind. Did you manage to get this on your own? So here you're going to say 1 1, 1 2, ... 6 6. That means the entire sample. So number of D is 36, and therefore we can say probability of D becomes 36 by 36, which is 1. 1 is the possibility. You will get probability only when all the number of events and the sample space both are same. Then you will get 1. Yeah, very rare, but yes, an interesting one. Okay. Great. Let's go on to the next one, 17. Now this is very simple. So all of you all should pause your video and hit it. Last two questions you should give your best on your own. So a die is rolled. So my sample space should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So therefore number of S is equal to 6. Now for the first event A, prime number. So what are the prime numbers? List them. If you've written 1, you're going to have it from me. Why? Because I told you in the previous sum, 1 is neither a prime number nor a consonant. Leave it as it is. Okay. So 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Sorry. So number of A is going to be 5. Therefore probability of A will be 5 by 6. So we managed to get our first answer. For the next one, a number greater than 3. So will you include 3? No, greater than 3. So that should be only 4, 5 and 6. So number of B is equal to 3. So probability of B shall be 3 by 6. That is half. Got it? Let's take the third event. Are you with me yet? Bad. Come on, do it on your own and show me how well can you manage it. Come on, everybody on your own. So some number, part number 3. C. a number greater than 3 and 5, a number other than 3 and 5. So other than 3 and 5 will be 1, 2, 4 and 6. So therefore number of C is equal to 4. So probability of C shall be 4 by 6. That will become 2 by 3. Got it? Easy? Very good. How many of you all got this correct? Good job. Let's go with the next one. A number less than 6. So D is a number which is less than 6. Will 6 be included? No, because they said less than 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If I include 6, is 6 less than 6? No, it is equal. So you cannot include that. So number of D is equal to 5 and therefore probability of D becomes 5 by 6. And last one, a number greater than 6. So on a die, do you have a number greater than 6? If you got such a die, please tell me. No. So therefore empty and therefore number of E is 0. So probability of E shall be 0 by 6, which is equal to 0, and just leave it as it is. Got it? Let's go with the last question. How many of you all got all these correct? Absolutely correct. Brilliant. Good job. Last question, sum number 18. Come on, 2 coins and I'm 100% sure 80% or 95% of you all, why 95? 100% of you all will get this. Come on, do it and write it in the comment section that you got it. So sample space, pause the video now and start. 2 coins. So HH, HT, TH and TT. In the exam, you are very much allowed to use these initials, no problem at all. Okay. So number of sample is equal to 4. First event A. They say exactly one tail. So one tail, only these 2 possibilities. Here you don't have tail, here you have 2 tails. So both will not be taken into consideration. So therefore number of A is 2 and probability of A will be 2 by 4, which becomes half. Second event, at least one head. Convert in Hindi. At least one head. कम से कम एक हेड. एक से ज़्यादा चलेगा, एक से कम नहीं चलेगा. Because they said at least one head. Okay. So at least one head, I will first include these 2. And then I shall also include 2 heads. So therefore number of B becomes 3. So probability of B shall be 3 by 4. No reduced form further, so leave it here only. Let's take the third one. No head at all. So 3, event C. No head. So no head can be only TT because the other 3 will have at least one head. So you don't want any heads at all. So only one. So therefore probability of C shall be 1 by 4. And last one, event D. At most one head. Convert in Hindi. Think nicely. Pause the video if you want. Take your time, but get it correct and then come back. At most one head. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक head. एक से ज़्यादा नहीं चलेगा. एक से कम चलेगा. Because they said at most one head. मतलब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा one head. So one head is possible or no head also is possible. But greater than one head, not possible. Do you understand what do you mean by at most? And therefore number of D is equal to 3. So probability of D becomes 3 by 4. Easy? How many of you all managed to get this entire question on your own? Great job. I am seriously impressed. Anyways, your homework, I want you to repeat these sums 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. They are all good questions. You must repeat them to get a good practice on it. I hope you got this probability pretty well. If you got it, write it in the comment section and let me know what was your experience. Anyways, until the next video when I start with a new topic, take care, stay safe, pray for everyone and be honest. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do write your math experience in the comment section. Thank you.